This is the game for Arsenal. Massive opportunity. 6 points clear of City if we can win. Fulham at home. Yeah, it's a tough game. It's a really tough game. We've drawn them twice, we've won twice, and we've lost once in the last couple games. Last 5 games to Fulham, and they're a good team. I believe there's still a chance for Europe for them, and they know that we are fatigued, have Champions League to worry about, and realistically nothing to lose. So I think they're gonna put everything forward. But they do have a few injuries. Obviously, a Wobie missing is massive for Arsenal because Wobie has been Fulham's, one of their full time key midfielders. For Arsenal, I think we can actually get most of the boys on that played earlier this season when we won 1-0 at Craven Cottage. Timber is away, unfortunately, so that's where Ben White comes into it. Now I realized I've got a dress shirt on. I'm going to work in a bit, but I wanted to get this sorted. Now, Calafiori, left back, is probably out. Hincapi's been an absolute legend, so hopefully he can slide in. But I do think he'll honestly play pretty much the exact same team to Atletico. Gyökeres, Madueke, and I know we had Martinelli off the left. It might be Eze, it might be Trossard. We'll have to see. But 6 points here would be massive. I think that really puts the pressure onto City. It gets us a foot in the right direction, and then we can fully focus on the Champions League. Because after that, if you watch my last few games, we have 6 days rest between any game. After Fulham and after Atletico, so that's massive. That gives us time to recover, time to focus on other things. But my score prediction for this game, I do think 2-1 Arsenal. Now let me break it down. Home advantage. The fans are there. We've bounced back from that little, I want to say, lapse in judgment in the past 4 weeks, and I think we're in a much better place now. For going forward, I think we're creating more chances, and the Atletico game proved that. I think Eze is key. Um, Yalker is obviously creating his chances, taking it well, and Saka back is a massive threat. When he comes off the bench, I don't think he'll start, but he'll come off the bench. Same with Trossard and Martinelli. They can cause issues for Fulham. That being said, Fulham have a good team. I think they can score only because, Harry Wilson's performances. I know he is scoring a ton, especially when there are chances that you wouldn't expect to always go in, and he still scores. And even last game, he had opportunities against us. They didn't have a shot on target, but the thing is, they had attempts. They had a bit of the ball, so anything can happen. And it's not just Wilson. Obviously, they have other threats. I know Sessegnong's out, which is pretty big because he can obviously be. He can get in the action. Obviously, he's a fullback, but he can still get forward. So, you know, I do believe the boys can do this, but I think Fulham will be putting everything forward. And yeah, only time will tell. Now, this is where we can get the 6 point advantage on City. And then City have tough games. They have Everton away, Bournemouth away, those two specifically. But also Brentford and Villa at any time is hard. And then obviously Palace. So this is realistically the time to do it, boys. This needs to be 3 points. Set yourself up in the Prem. And then when we take a look at the Champions League, you focus on that. You get that done. That needs to happen as well. I'll make a video on that later. But yeah, I think this is the time to do it. Obviously, dictate the midfield, which I know we can do. Obviously, Rice and Zubimendi are very tired, but I still think they're more comfortable on the ball than Lukic and Borg. I want to say it was Berger, but Sander Berg. Oh my Borg. But the two midfielders are Fulham very good, but they might be a bit more defensive, especially with Iwobi gone. And I think Fulham would be happy with the draw. Obviously, they have the capability to do anything, and Arsenal really need to step up here. But I do think Fulham would be comfortable, trying to hold us to no goals. So we will see. We have been struggling with goals, obviously, but I still think we're creating a few chances here and there. So especially at home with our form, obviously we're tired. Obviously Fulham are good in form, but I do believe Arsenal do it. So let me know what you think. 2-1 is my prediction.